going, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all having a great day as always. And today we are back at my parents' house, just about an hour north of Macomb. And my dad's mowing the lawn. Corn has been harvested. We got the BMW behind me, and look what showed up in the mail today. This is the Swirl Flap Delete from Whitbread Performance. It's like $35, really cheap. Hopefully that's gonna get done today, which requires removing the intake, which is that guy right there. So this guy right here. Seriously. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Air intake's gotta come off. Of course, the air box has to as well. And then there's quite a few little bolts that have to be removed, but it'll be easier to see once this air box is removed. So I'll be right back. Another quick update for you. Got the air box off. Got the rain cowls off. There's the air box. All these are loose on the intake manifold, and then now there's a bolt. I don't know if you can see it or not. You can barely see it, but there you go, you can see that better. There you go. Those are going next. These are a 9, I think they're, or maybe they're a 10. No, they're a 10 millimeter. These are 11 millimeter. Sorry, 11 millimeter, 10 millimeter. All right. Hopefully I'll, I don't know if I'm going to disconnect. I think I'm going to disconnect EGR. And then this boost hose. I'm not sure. But once we have to disconnect some stuff here so that we can take the intake off. But other than that, that's pretty much it. So we'll update you again when we're a little bit closer. Another update, we've got all these loose as well. These are nuts in here, and then you're gonna have to take off the dipstick bracket, which is this guy right here. You're gonna have to take off this vacuum line that goes to the brake booster. There's a bracket right here that screws into the back, and then I need to get this connector right here, if you can see. I can't even see. This connector right here. I'll have to get at that, disconnect that. And then there's also in the video I'm watching, it's the Swirl Flap motor connection. So I need to find that. I'm not sure where that's at. I need the flashlight, but that's just a little update. Hopefully, oh, and I also need to work on this, so. All right, so we've got the intake finally off. We missed one nut. There's a nut back here that we did not get. This sensor was kind of difficult, but we got it. This sensor, we had to take the manifold off and lifting it up in the air, and then we eventually got it. You basically cannot get it off without actually taking the manifold off. So now it's Swirl Flap delete time, and basically this is the rod for the Swirl Flaps. You can see this flap in here, and here's the kit for it. The metal is going to go in the position of here, and it's actually leaking on mine, so we're glad we're doing it now. That is all. Hey guys, we're putting the Swirl Flaps in right now. Come over here real fast. Went ahead and this comes in the kit. O-ring's already on it. Taking a little bit of Vez oil from a snowmobile. We're just gonna oil up this O-ring. You don't have to do it, but it makes it go in there a little bit easier. And we're just gonna go ahead and line it up. Take your existing screws, and I like to try to get them started before using the screw gun on it. That's about it. You're not pointing the camera at me. That's about it. Well, we're just, right now we're just buttoning up some stuff. Intake is on. I'll probably make a video at some point about the trick of getting this sensor, which is right here. It's really difficult to see, you're not going to probably see it in the video, but I'll make a video on it because the intake's going to have to come back off here in the next month probably to do vacuum lines and the EGR delete. But right now I'm just putting the rain trays back on, air box is going to go on, and yeah, I mean, what do you think of difficulty? What was your rating of difficulty, you think?
1,000 out of 10. No, it wasn't bad at all.
I mean, yeah, the hardest part was getting that sensor off.
Figuring out the one bolt we couldn't find and getting the sensor off were the hard parts.
There was that hidden bolt. There is a bolt on the back side of the intake.
Yep, don't forget that one.
In the video that I watched, he didn't mention that, so.
He did not. Otherwise, I mean, none of it's technically difficult.
The 10 millimeters get torqued to 7 foot-pounds, and the 11 millimeters inside here get torqued to 15. No, 11. That's what it was. It was 11. Yep, that's it. Hey, what's going on, guys? I was editing this video, the Swirl Flap video, and I realized that I did not really film an outro. So here I am. I drove the vehicle home, totally fine, drives great, no codes or anything, as long as you, if you leave that motor cable plugged in, it won't throw a code, but if you're tuned, you can have the tuner code out the Swirl Flap motor, so then you could take out the motor and then you could also leave that unplugged. So that's just a little tidbit of information. This video wasn't really meant to be a super informative tutorial, just mostly follow along, maybe learn something about diesels. So take that into consideration when you're watching it. Just supposed to be kind of fun. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you guys in the next video, and stay pheasant.